Pearl Abyss released new details about the next big update, which is going to be the Grand Desert expansion. The developers didn't give any ideas or hard dates with the announcement, only that this would be a massive addition to the game that would coincide with its 1-year anniversary, which is set to happen on December 8th. Now, I've got some details on that expansion and what they intend to do, but for the most part, the finer details have not been revealed on how the expansion will play out or all the little additions that players will encounter. But for what it's worth, this looks to be one of the biggest additions to the game since launch, so players will be getting some pretty awesome content when it finally drops. So we're over here on bleedingcool.com. You can also find an article on mmorpg.com about what the update is, the Grand Desert that is coming. Aside from that, Blackdesertmobile also announced a 1-year anniversary event. To celebrate BDM's 1-year anniversary event on December 8th, a special in-game event, Black Spirit Complete Guide, will be held. For a limited time, the event will give players special quests to level up quickly and unlock endgame content. They also announced Pink Crystals, or Crystals of Dimensions, which are your upgrade from Red Abyssal Crystals. They offer new attack power, defense power, attack speed, and movement speed. These can be crafted in the Alchemy Workshop. They do require some material to craft. Lastly, Blackdesertmobile announced the Carriage upgrade, which is merchantry. The upgrade will allow us to carry more goods. Also, a new SS rank for merchantry will be available, allowing us to get more resources in a single run. Let's hope they add the auto merchantry as well, although this was not announced in their article. This is some pretty exciting news for those of us that are tired of farming in Hadoom's realm endlessly. Now let's take a peek at some of the goodies coming to us next month. Before we get into the desert, I do want to mention that I will be live streaming this coming Monday on the Grand Desert. I will be live streaming entering the Grand Desert. I do have a character on the Korean server that is full on his vials, so he is ready to rock and roll for a long time within the desert zone. So I'll be able to show you guys what that looks like in detail, so make sure you stop by my stream on this channel on Monday around noontime. The Grand Desert can be found in the top right of the map. You can also access it by clicking on the auto feature to town or your feature where you auto to specific spots that you saved. It will be in the top right section of that as well. Once there, you will find an immense territory to explore. This territory has various dungeons to explore, quests to complete, mobs to kill, even has its own world boss. In order to enter the Grand Desert, you will need holy vials of water. Unlike Hadoom's realm, where you could sit there forever if you're not actually attacking mobs, in the Grand Desert, you actually use your holy vials of water when you're standing there in very specific locations in most of the map. When you're in towns, I believe there's 2 or 3 towns, it does not use your holy vials of water. Aside from that, if you're out, trying to kill mobs, it will use your holy vials of water. You do get 1 free holy vial of water a day. Traveling through this territory can be difficult as you do receive movement debuffs as well. Your horse will not work here. However, you do get a camel once you do a couple of the quests in this territory, as well as an elephant that is super fast in this area, and you probably won't unlock right away. It'll probably be down the road, or maybe it is right away. Who knows? We will see. The Grand Desert is filled with hours of activities to keep you busy until your vial of water is used up. The combat power required for these areas starts off at about 8,000 CP, and it does go all the way up to 20,000 CP, which will probably be unlocked down the road. This territory also offers new rewards that help increase your combat power and overall character strength. There's also loads of storyline quests to complete, regular quests, repeatable quests, mobs to kill within this territory. This is not an area I recommend farming or grinding in for an extended period of time. You do only have a limited amount of time on your holy vials of water. The mob density isn't very good, and the respawn time is atrocious. It's worse than Elion by far. As far as the side story quests, there is quite a few, and some of them require you to find certain NPCs hidden throughout the territory. The map is fairly big. You will see beams shooting to the sky every so often. Whenever you see these beams, you want to go towards them, as they're often either a dungeon or a quest or something very important that you need to complete in order to unlock another side story quest or something within this territory. This territory even has a secret mini boss that spawns occasionally throughout the whole territory. It does show up on the map when he spawns as well. Again, I'm not sure if that's going to come when we receive it. It all varies there. I've got to be honest, this new content is not going to be like Hadoom. Hadoom, you could just put your character in one spot, farm endlessly, not really have to check, not really have to do a whole lot. You're going to actually need to find objectives and complete tasks in order to progress in this territory and unlock the great rewards that it has to offer. Now, I'm still learning this territory bit by bit myself. From what I do know, there's nothing you need to save up now that will help you for when this territory unlocks. Moving on to the crystals, the pink crystals, the crystals of dimensions is what they're calling them. In order to see these, you will need to head over to your camp. Once there, you will find the Alchemy Workshop. You will see a new tab there. On the workshop, you can also go to the crafting tab anywhere to see these options, just like the crafting tab now. All right, once there, you'll see a few different options. We're going to focus on the 4 crystals as these are what is going to be coming, or is what they stated is going to be coming. There is 4 options. There's attack power, defense power, movement speed, and attack speed crystal options. In order to craft these, you can see the material required. It is going to take 15 abyssal crystals, which is the red crystals that you have currently. Plus, it's going to take material that you can farm in Hadoom. The middle option right there is where you can actually purchase that from Gervais with dark coins. And then the last option is Cron Stones. 1,000 fucking Cron Stones is needed for that. And I've been playing since Global, and I don't have a tenth of that saved up. And I don't, aside from crafting them in your camp, there's no really other spot to get them. So they're probably going to unlock new events, something for us to get those Cron Stones, as well as people will start crafting them more regularly. You can craft those in your camp. So we will see. That is a little bit of the harder objective to get there, in my opinion. The other 2 items you can just buy with dark coins, and then just from farming in Hadoom, it's not too difficult. Now, this is the KR servers, so, you know, I have to mention that some of these items might not come to Global. For those that don't understand, I might show you something that we don't end up getting. I apologize. You know, the KR servers are their test servers. They show us what stuff is, and then when we receive it, oftentimes it is a little different. Either way, that is where you can craft them, and that is relatively what you are going to need for that. I wish you the best of luck when you go ahead and start crafting those. As far as the Carriage update, let's take a peek at the next level Carriage we're going to receive, as well as the benefits and how much it's going to cost for resources, silver, and food. The next Carriage is the last one out of the KR servers, so if we receive this, it will be a while, if ever, before we receive another one, so this would be the last one we receive. This Carriage offers 91,000 food per haul. That's double the one before that at 45,000 food. This Carriage also takes 3 horses with you, which increases that food capacity. It also has double the load capacity at 12,000, which is double of 6,000. As far as what's needed to craft this bad boy, you're going to need 60 million silver, 80,000 food, as well as 70,000 light timber, 50,000 sturdy timber, 35,000 silk balls, 40,000 wild grass, and 20,000 copper ore. Enjoy. Your trading post also needs to be level 2 before you can craft. Like the article said, you can receive SS rank from doing merchantry now, and it'll be easily able to pull over 100 million silver per haul now. If you haven't been saving up resources for this and you plan on rocking merchantry, I would recommend doing so now. Lastly, I wanted to put a mention that Black Desert Mobile is going to focus on returning players with the new events that they are offering. So if any of you stop playing for a while, now would be a good time of returning if you were thinking about it when the December 8th launch comes, because the events then will help you level up quicker, get you rewards that current players aren't able to get, to help you catch up to the end game content that we're clearing. That's everything on the sneak peek 1-year anniversary update from Black Desert Mobile. Be sure to tune in this Monday for the Grand Desert live stream on my YouTube channel here. If you've enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button on your way out. And with that being said, I will see you next time.